NASA's Ignition program, the radical plan to skip orbit and build a moon base first. What if space is no longer just for astronauts, but for businesses, private missions, and even you someday? What if the moon becomes a human outpost and space turns into the next global economy? What if the next time humans go to the moon, they don't just visit but stay permanently? No orbiting stations, no slow step-by-step missions, just one bold leap, straight to building a human base on another world. It sounds like science fiction, but according to NASA's latest Ignition program, this could soon become reality. A high-risk, high-reward strategy that skips traditional space exploration methods and jumps directly into the future. But is this brilliance or a dangerous gamble? For decades, space exploration followed a predictable roadmap: orbit first, land later, build slowly. That's how humanity reached the moon during the Apollo 11 moon landing, a mission that changed history forever. But today, the rules have changed. The new space race isn't just about exploration anymore, it's about presence, control, and long-term dominance in space. NASA described this moment as urgent, but also full of opportunity. Instead of isolated missions, NASA is now building a connected space ecosystem. The moon as a base, low Earth orbit as a commercial hub, Mars as the long-term destination. This is not exploration anymore. This is infrastructure for civilization in space. Countries like China are rapidly advancing their lunar ambitions. Private companies like SpaceX are pushing innovation faster than ever before. And NASA faces a critical choice: move cautiously or move boldly. The Ignition program represents that bold choice. Instead of spending years building an orbital station around the moon, NASA is now considering skipping that step entirely, redirecting billions of dollars into building a permanent moon base first. This is not just a change in strategy, it's a complete rethinking of how humanity expands into space. The original plan included a lunar space station, often referred to as a gateway orbiting the moon. This station would act as a staging area for astronauts, a refueling point, a safe checkpoint before landing. On paper, it made perfect sense. But in reality, it introduced serious problems. 1. Cost explosion. Building and maintaining a station in lunar orbit requires multiple launches, constant resupply missions, and complex coordination. Billions of dollars could be spent before even establishing a permanent presence on the moon. 2. Time delays. Each additional step adds years to the mission timeline. In a competitive global environment, delays can mean losing strategic advantage. 3. Redundant infrastructure. If the ultimate goal is a surface base, then an orbital station becomes a temporary solution, one that may not justify its cost. NASA's Ignition program challenges a long-standing assumption: do we really need a stepping stone if we can jump directly to the destination? By skipping the orbital phase, NASA can simplify mission architecture, focus funding on surface systems, accelerate timelines dramatically. This is efficiency at its most extreme. At the heart of the Ignition program lies a powerful idea. The moon base is not just a destination, it's a home in the making. The proposed moon base is not a small outpost, it's a scalable, evolving infrastructure designed for long-term human survival. The base would likely be located near the lunar South Pole, an area rich in water ice, critical for life support and fuel, and continuous sunlight for solar power. Core components of the moon base include habitation modules, pressurized living spaces where astronauts can live for months, energy systems, solar arrays, and possibly nuclear reactors for continuous power, resource extraction units, systems designed to extract oxygen and water from lunar soil, research facilities, labs for studying geology, space biology, and physics. But what makes this vision revolutionary is not just the technology, it's the permanence. Astronauts will not just rotate in and out. Over time, missions could extend longer, eventually leading to continuous human presence. This marks a transition from exploration to colonization. Such an ambitious plan depends on cutting-edge systems, At the center is NASA's Heavy Lift rocket, the Space Launch System. This rocket is capable of sending massive payloads directly to the Moon, crucial requirement if you're skipping orbital assembly. Then comes the Orion spacecraft, designed to transport astronauts safely across deep space. But NASA isn't working alone. Private companies, especially SpaceX, are developing reusable lunar landers capable of transporting cargo and crew repeatedly. These systems drastically reduce cost per mission, making frequent lunar travel realistic. Another key innovation is in-situ resource utilization, or ISRU, the ability to use materials found on the Moon itself. Instead of carrying everything from Earth, astronauts can extract water from ice, produce oxygen for breathing, create fuel for future missions. This transforms the Moon from a supply-dependent destination into a self-sustaining environment. The Ignition program is not just about the Moon, it's a stepping stone to something even bigger – Mars. NASA is simultaneously working on nuclear-powered propulsion systems, technology that could drastically reduce travel time to Mars. Traditional chemical rockets are limited, but nuclear thermal propulsion offers higher efficiency, faster travel, and greater payload capacity. The Moon base becomes a testing ground for these technologies. Think of it as a training ground for interplanetary civilization. Everything learned on the Moon, from living in low gravity to managing radiation exposure, will directly influence future Mars missions. In this sense, the Moon is not the final goal, it's the proving ground for humanity's expansion into the solar system. Despite its promise, the Ignition program faces serious criticism. 1. High risk without orbital backup. Skipping the orbital station removes a safety layer. If something goes wrong during landing or ascent, astronauts have fewer fallback options. 2. Technical challenges. Building infrastructure directly on the Moon requires flawless coordination of robotics, logistics, and human missions. 3. Budget constraints. A $20 billion project is ambitious, but space programs are notorious for cost overruns. 4. Political pressure. NASA operates under government funding. Changes in political priorities could impact long-term support. Others believe it's the only way forward in a rapidly changing space landscape. This debate reflects a deeper question. Is space exploration about minimizing risk or maximizing progress? The success or failure of this mission will have global consequences. If NASA succeeds, the U.S. secures leadership in space, a new era of space economy begins, international partnerships expand. If it fails, competitors may take the lead. Public trust in large-scale missions could decline. Future funding could be threatened. Meanwhile, other nations are not standing still. China is planning its own lunar base. Private companies are developing independent missions. The Moon is becoming a strategic frontier, not just scientifically, but economically and politically. In many ways, this is the beginning of a new kind of space race. Not just to land, but to stay. NASA's Ignition program is more than a mission plan. It's a statement about humanity's future. For the first time, we're seriously considering living beyond Earth, not temporarily, but permanently. This shift changes everything. How we see our planet, how we define exploration, and how we imagine the future of civilization. The Moon, once a distant symbol in the night sky, is becoming humanity's next home. And if this bold plan succeeds, future generations may look up at the Moon not as a mystery, but as a place where people live, work, and build their lives. If you found this journey into the future fascinating, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video, because the next giant leap for mankind is already in motion.